Okay, I'm recording the session. I'll share the screen. Can you see my presentation, right?
Yes.
Yes, remember, so after
Yes.
this part, we're going to have a speaking workshop. Okay, conditionals. In the English language, we have the zero, we have the first, we have the second, and we have the third conditional. Okay? So remember, the zero conditional is when you have the present simple and the present simple. Okay? For example, if I am late for school, my teacher gets angry. My question is, this situation is real or not? Is this
Yeah.
situation real? Yes, because if you are late for school, is your teacher angry? Yes. So, in the zero conditional, you have a real situation and a real re and a real result. For example, if you don't practice, you can speak English. The situation is real and the result is also real. You
Yeah.
get it? Always present simple, present simple. Real situation, real situation. Did you understand this part?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty
Yes.
good. For example, Denise, if you oversleep,
I go go to work and late.
you go to work late or you are late. Jimmy, if you miss the bus, you are?
I'm late to work.
Yes, you're late to work. Nice. For example, if I miss the bus, I am late for school. Both situations, the result and the condition are real. Okay? If I am late for school, my teacher gets angry. Now, the first conditional. If plus the present tense, and then we have the future. It could be well, it could be going to, it could be ing in going to, of course, like I am seeing Pepito, for example. Also, you can use can, you can use may, and you can use must. Okay? And the first conditional, for example, if I go to London, I will see the Big Ben. My question is, in the if clause, if I go to London, is that a real situation or is a hypothetical situation? If I go to London,
Hypothetical.
hypothetical situation, and I will see the Big Ben Tower, that a real situation or a hypothetical situation? What do you think?
Hypothetical.
For example, look at this. If I study, present simple, if I study, I will pass the exam. Is that real or not? What do you think? If I
It's
study,
a possibility.
a possibility is a hypothetical situation. The result is a hypothetical situation because you don't know. If I study, maybe I study and then I fail because that happened or not. Yeah, it's a possible result, a possible result. And if I go to London, it's a hypothetical situation. But remember, in the first conditional, we have the present, and in the main clause, we have a possible future like well, like can, like may, like must. Did you understand? For example,
Mm.
if you speak English, you will be understood in the US. You will be understood. That is possible because maybe you can speak English, but you will not be understood in the US because this is a possible result. Or, for example, if you practice every day, you must sound like a native. If you even when you practice every day, maybe you cannot sound like a native. Okay? So this is a possible result in the future. Is a hypothetical result in the future. And the if clause is real or unreal? Is? What do you think?
Hypothetical.
Yeah.
It?
The real.
Unreal, hypothetical, of course, es posible también, ¿no? If I study. It depends on the context, okay? But the structure is present, future. Present, future, okay? En otras palabras, voy a usar el presente simple y un posible resultado. That's it.
Mhm.
What about the second condition? Well, examples. If I go to London, a possible result. Okay, if I go to London, I will see the Big Ben. Iré a ver el Big Ben. It's possible because maybe when you get to London, you don't want to go there because you want to go to another place. If I go to a Buckingham Palace, I can take a photo of the Royal Guard. This is real sometimes because if you go, you can take, but this is possible. It's real but possible. If you go to London, you must look right before crossing the street. The second conditional. This is what we call unreal situations because, for example, you have to use the past simple and then you have to use in the main clause would, could, and might. For example, if I were an astronaut, am I an astronaut? I'm not. Because I say, if I were, si yo fuese. This is a hypothetical situation. If I were an astronaut, I would travel in a spaceship. The result is a hypothetical result. But this result is possible or not?
No.
No, because this situation
No,
is not
because in the
real.
past.
Because the situation is not real. Yo te digo, si yo fuese un astronauta, no lo soy. ¿Podré viajar entonces? ¿Viajaría? No puedo porque es unreal. Okay? But the structure is past simple, would, could, might. Would, could, might. You have to use the past simple. Okay? ¿Se van acordando las estructuras? Yeah, because we're gonna see real examples when we get to the third conditional. And now, the third conditional. You have to use the past perfect. Could, might, have, past participle. The third conditional, of course, it is an unreal situation, but this unreal situation is not in the present. This unreal situation is in the past. Okay? I want you to remember the structure, just the structure because I will give you examples. Yep. Y past perfect tense, would, could, might. ¿Se entendió la estructura? Yep. Or not?
Yes.
Yes. So now let's practice with real context. Okay? Can you see my screen, right? Okay.
Yes.
This is my fact. This is my fact. You know? I am not good at English. So, I am not good at English. I can talk to native speakers. So that is the fact, the situation. The situation is real or unreal? I'm not good at English. I can talk to native speakers. This is
Real.
real. But my question is in the present or it's in the past?
Present.
In the present, okay? So now what you have to do is the situation. I am not good at English. You are gonna use the structure if. If I, what is the past of am? Was, right?
Was.
Okay. If I was good at English, my hypothetical situation would be
I would talk
I would
tonight.
I would be able to talk
Talk.
to
Talk.
native speakers. I would be able to talk to native speakers. Okay? Focus on this part. My question is Is this the first? Is this the zero? Is this the third conditional? Which one?
Two.
The second? The
Second.
second conditional. Okay? Focus on this part because, Carlos, you wrote, if I was good at English, I would be able to talk to native speakers. Of course, we can say if I was, but it's common to say if I
Where?
were. So if I say I was, is that incorrect? No, it's not incorrect, but it's not okay. So you can say it. You just can say it. Okay? But if I were you, I would say were. Okay? Because this is the grammar rule. When you are using the conditional, you change from was to were. So you say, if I were good at English, I would be able to talk to native speakers. You got it? This is called the
Yes.
second conditional.
Also,
Now,
when I wish, I wish I were
I
good at.
wish I were with you. It's the same. This is the second part. Fact number 2. Focus on this part, yesterday I took, and well, I failed. Yesterday I failed my exam. Yesterday. My mom was happy. My mom was sad, sorry. My mom was sad. Okay, focus on this part. I failed the exam yesterday and my mom was sad. My situation is real or unreal?
Unreal.
No, I failed my exam. This is
Yes, real,
this
because
is
it's
real.
fact.
This is real. And the situation is in the present or in the past?
Past.
In
The
the
past.
past. Nice. Real in the past. So as you can see here, we have real in the present. Now, this is hypothetical in the past, and the result is hypothetical in the
Future.
present or
Present.
not. If I were good at English, because I am not, this is a hypothetical. Here is in the past. Are you sure it is in the present? Hypothetical situation in the present with a hypothetical result in the present. Hypothetical result and hypothetical situation. Una situación hipotética en el presente. Si yo fuese bueno, ¿cuándo? Ahora. En el presente, yo fuese bueno en el inglés, sería capaz de hablar con los nativos. Una situación hipotética real en el presente. Okay? Did you understand? Hypothetical results, sorry. Did you understand this part? ¿Se entendió?
Yes.
Yes. Presta mucha atención. Lo real es esto. Yo no soy bueno en inglés. I'm not good at English. So therefore, I can talk to native speaker. This is a real situation. And this is a result. But now, the second conditional allows us to do that. Hypothetical situation in the present, you have to use the past. And then the result, the hypothetical result in the present, that I would be able to talk to native speakers. My question is, instead of would, you can say, instead of would, I could be able, another one, I might,
Might.
and I could.
But-
I might, I could. Okay? Now, focus on this. I failed my exam. That is real. My mom was sad. That is real. But that is in the present or in the past? In the past. So now you are gonna create a hypothetical situation in the past with a hypothetical result in the past. Can you do it?
If I hadn't failed my exam,
If I hadn't failed
my exam,
my exam,
my
My mom
mom
would
wouldn't
have
have sad.
would have been,
Wouldn't
wouldn't have been.
sad.
Yes. This is the hypothetical situation in the past. And my mom wouldn't have been sad. Did you understand this part? Yep. Or not. Truquito, truquito. Si está en el presente, lo voy a poner al pasado. Si está en el pasado, lo voy a poner al pasado perfecto. Si está en presente, voy a usar el would. Si está en pasado, voy a usar el would have. Yes or not? Yeah, you got it. This is what we call the third conditional. Okay? Did you understand the second and the third conditional? Because remember, the zero conditional is the present simple and the present simple. And the first conditional is the present simple and the possible future. You get it? Any questions up to this point? No, right? Now let's gonna practice. I'm gonna give you a situation and I want you to change the sentence into a hypothetical situation and result. Okay? For example, I am sad because I ate rotted fruit. You know? I am sick. I'm sorry. I am sick. I am sick because I ate rotten food. Jimmy, what do you think? If you
if you um eating eat healthy food, you will be healthy now.
A ver, for example, look at this. I am sick because I ate rotten food. Mira, yo estoy enfermo porque me comí comida podrida. Lo hipotético sería, tú no estarías enfermo si no hubieses comido comida podrida. ¿Cómo se diría eso? You wouldn't be sick if you because I ate. If you hadn't
eaten
rotten food. My question is, Denise, what kind of conditional is this one? The first, the second, the third conditional? Which one? Jimmy, you can help her.
Conditional?
Which one? Zero conditional, one, the first conditional, the second or the third conditional. We have would be, and then past participle, past perfect.
Mixed conditional.
This is mixed conditional, okay? Because my question is, estoy enfermo. This is a real situation. In the past or in the present?
In the present.
In the present. I ate rotten food. Real and real? Real.
Yeah.
Real result. This is real situation, but in the past or in the present?
Past.
In the past. Do you think that this is the situation or this is the result?
The result is I'm sick.
Yes. The real result in the present, a real situation in the past. So you can say you wouldn't be sick if you hadn't eaten rotten food. Okay, I'm going to explain you how you can create it. Do you remember the second conditional? The second conditional is if plus the past simple, right? And the other is would plus the verb, right? Because you use comma here. And then the third conditional, do you remember? If plus the past perfect, comma, would have plus the verb, but in this case in past participle, right? Yep. So what you have to do in mixed conditional is you have to do this. You combine here. Okay? So you have an unreal and a hypothetical situation in the past has a hypothetical result in the present. And a hypothetical situation in the present has a hypothetical result in the past. Do you understand this, or do you want me to give examples?
Examples.
For example, this one. You know me, look at this. I am sick. The previous one. Or another one. Maybe you can say, I passed my exam. Okay? I am able to go on vacation. You got it? Pasé mi examen. Soy capaz de irme de vacaciones. This is a real what?
Situation.
Real situation in the
In the past.
in the past. Now, I am able to go on vacation. This is a real result in the
Present.
present. ¿Cómo dirías esto? Si yo,
If I hadn't
if I
passed
hadn't
my
passed
exam.
my exam, si yo no hubiese pasado mi examen ahorita, I wouldn't
I
be able to go on vacation. Ah, si yo no hubiese pasado mi examen, esto de aquí, esta es una hypothetical situation in the
In the past.
past. And this is a
Hypothetical situation.
in the present or not, because now I wouldn't be able to go on vacation. Lo que pasó en el pasado afectaría mi presente. Si yo no hubiese pasado mi examen esa vez, ahorita no sería capaz de viajar, de irme de vacaciones. ¿Te das cuenta? You got that part?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is just your skill, your ability to mix the conditional. Okay? So I want you to put in practice. Okay? Denise, listen to me. Hey, Denise, I lost my money. Now I need to work a lot. I lost my money. I need to work a lot.
if you hadn't
If
if you hadn't lost your money and what is
I need to work.
and you wouldn't work now.
You wouldn't need to work. You wouldn't need to work. If you hadn't lost your money, now you wouldn't need to work. No necesitarías trabajar. Okay? Dime, I have a problem because when I was a kid, I didn't learn English. Now, I need to practice. I need to learn. I didn't learn English when I was a kid. Now, I need to practice. I need to learn.
Again, please, teacher. I
Okay.
don't listen very well.
Okay, I didn't learn English when I was a kid. I didn't learn English when I was a kid.
Okay.
Now I need to study English.
If you learned, if you had learned English when you was a child, now you talk in English? No, you would be able to talk in English.
Amazing. Trucazo. Para sacar mi cláusula if, la oración que me da la persona la paso a uno tras. Por ejemplo, te digo, I didn't learn. Si me dijo didn't, voy a usar el past perfect. Si me dijo I can't, está en presente, voy a usar el pasado. Could. ¿Se entiende? Yes. Hagan ese truquito. Okay? Any questions to this point para hacer un poco de speaking? Yeah.